Hello, everyone. Welcome in. How are you all doing? Good to see you all on an extra special weekend stream. Welcome, welcome. Aquira, of course, hello. The one who redeemed for us to play this super cute game today, or at least the demo of it, because the game is not released yet. As far as I could see, it only says 2025, so a mystery as to when it will come out, unless anybody else has other information. But yeah, Ely, also welcome on in. And Chibi, hello, how are you doing? Thank you for the pinned message, friend. I really appreciate it. And for giving Ely a shout out. Paper King, hello, good to see you today. And Kate, welcome in. I'm pretty sure you have played this, right? So Kate and Aquira, I think, are going to be the two that I go to for help today. Bugs, hello. Gonna lurk a bunch and have stream muted. Okay, sounds good. I guess you can probably hear me say that, but appreciate you being here, Bugs. North, welcome on in. How are you doing today? Paper King, you gotta work on a presentation. Okay. Thought you were done with school, but they pranked you and gave you more work. No! Well, I hope the presentation prep goes well. And yeah, you got this. Don't worry. Although it is unfortunate that you thought you were all done and then sneaky, another assignment pops up. Thanks for giving Paper King a shouty out. And one for Chibi too, and one for Kate. Y'all are amazing. Paper King, you finally got multi-streaming working again now that you have new PCs, so you can be on Twitch. Amazing! I actually did see that you were live on both YouTube and Twitch yesterday. So I was lurking for a little while, but Fran and I were hanging out last evening. We actually broke out Everdell Duo for the first time, which was exciting. I don't know if people here are familiar with the board game Everdell. I've definitely talked about it before. It's my favorite board game. And a couple months ago, I realized that they came out with a new version of the game that is specifically designed to be 2 players. And I was like, oh, this sounds really cool. And so we finally opened it last night, and we found out that you can either play it 2-player competitive, or there's a 2-player co-op campaign, where it's literally 15 different like chapters to the campaign that you play through together. And there's like different goals that you're trying to reach each time and little randomized things that are different to make the experience different each time. So we did the first campaign yesterday, which was really fun. We definitely took our time figuring out the rules, because at the beginning of the game we had no idea what we were doing, at least strategy-wise. I guess not figuring out the rules, but figuring out the strategy. Because it's pretty restrictive compared to the regular board game. Like, the way this game works is you kind of have so many actions that you can take before things kind of reset. And I did not realize, like, how few actions you get in this game compared to the base one. So Fran and I were kind of just doing whatever, and then all of a sudden we realized, oh, we can't do anything else, and we barely accomplished anything. Oh no. So unfortunately we lost the first campaign. But we're gonna keep going. The way the game works is that, like, you get an like, for each individual campaign, once you're done, you go through and add all of those up, and then there's like bronze, silver, and gold rankings for how you did overall throughout all 15. But if you fail to reach all the goals of any one particular campaign, any points that you got during that don't count. So we already are starting off with 0 points, which is great. There is an option to replay a campaign, but if you do that, you automatically get minus 30 points off of whatever points you earn from that campaign. And mind you, that is only if you beat it. So we could replay the campaign, get minus 30 points, and then lose. And I don't know if the minus 30 would stay if we still lost. Or, like, do you even get another repeat? Or is it only one replay? I don't know. So anyways, we're going to just go through without any replays, though, and see what we end up as. But somehow I feel like we're not even going to reach the bronze medal tier. I don't know. But yeah, I'll have to take some photos of it. It's a really cute game, and that way you guys can see it. North, no idea what Windswept is what's up. Well, we're gonna find out today. I also don't have too much information about it, other than it seems to be a very cute game. However, also a platformer, which makes me a little bit nervous, because you guys all saw how Super Mario Sunshine went. However, it is giving pom-pom vibes a little bit because of the cuteness and, like, the pixel art as well. So even though the mechanics aren't the same, like, maybe I'll be able to get through it, because I did get all the way through Pom-Pom, so we shall see. New PC, new Paper King. Heck yeah, definitely a brand new Paper King. Let's go. And yeah, happy weekend to everybody. Let's see, Chibi, you're enjoying peanut butter and honey sandwich. Very nice. Along with a good cup of tea before work. Nice. Chibi, I don't know if you'll like to hear this or not, but peanut butter and honey sandwiches are some of Funkle Chunk's favorites. So, I don't know. It's just seeming like you two have more and more in common. He really loves custom robo. So do you. Now the peanut butter and honey sandwiches. I don't know, Chibi. Seems like you guys might be really good friends. A new Paper King era, which, unlike Paper Mario's, won't suck. Womp womp. But yeah. Paper King will totally redeem the Paper Mario series just from his presence alone. You're also getting a VTuber model soon. Whoa! So you get to join the club. Let's go. PNG tuber right now, I assume, because you have your little blue, like, it's a Luigi one, isn't it? Little blue Luigi version. You'll even knitting up a storm and rewatching Good Omens. Oh, nice. Been working on class for next week. If you can finish it early, you get more time off. Yay! That sounds amazing. All the cozy activities. Well, is homework really cozy? Probably not, but like it is still something you do inside. You could give yourself a cozy environment to do homework in, even if the activity of the homework isn't necessarily a cozy thing. You can do it, Ely. Just remember not to push yourself too hard. Yeah, I think Ely's really good about managing themselves and their work. I've been highly impressed by everything Ely does school-wise. Honestly, just in general, not just school-wise. Nice early day for a stream. Yeah. I wanted to start a little bit earlier on the weekend just to like try and accommodate more time zones, and like I'm obviously available earlier because I don't have work today. So yeah, figured why not. North, you just downloaded the Tiny Bookstore demo. Oh, that sounds so cute. Gonna give it a try later? Heck yeah. Everdell, 2-player co-op sounds cool. Yeah, and I was really excited to learn that there's a campaign and everything, because it's kind of like overarching story, I guess, with the campaign, which is fun. Gonna need to check out Everdell. I recommend it to everybody. The base game is 4 players. If you get certain expansions, it can go up to, I believe, 6 players. Definitely 5, but I'm pretty sure it goes up to 6. And then, yeah, like I said, this is 2-player. And then every single version of the game has a single player if you wanted to. I've actually never done it before because, like, for me, part of the joy of playing board games is playing with other people. But, I mean, if you're up for single player as well, that is always an option. Happy morning! Yes! Actually, it is afternoon for me. It is 12:16. So I feel like it should not be morning for anybody else unless you're in like Hawaii or something like that. So maybe happy morning, maybe not. Mario Sunshine flashbacks. I don't think this is gonna be as bad, right? Like it can't be. And at least it has the cuteness. No offense to people that really like Mario Sunshine's aesthetic, but I didn't necessarily find it cute other than the Nokis. Like their designs were pretty cute, but like just Mario in general or the Piantas in general, or the environment even, not really cute. But this, like, everything is cute. Like, look at these little critters. Like, even the things that are, like, bad, they're supposed to get rid of. I like them. Speaking of platformers, Sonic win. Oh, poor Chibi. I need to do a better job of talking about this. I know I mentioned it one other time on stream, but there is a website called Rank 1, which I have put on there. Like I have a profile and it says on there all the games that I want to play, which are games that are on my stream list. They match up with the stream lists on Discord, but you can vote on there of like which games you would like to see me play. And so I feel like it would be really nice to have people looking at the whole games list and voting on all of those. And then like next time I do a vote on the Discord, like whatever are the top 5 on there, those would be the ones that we do the vote on or something like that. So yeah, I don't know if anybody wants to check it out. There's should be able to get to it from my about page, but otherwise if you just Google Rank 1 and then search Great Aurora on there, you'll find it. I should make a Discord post about it. I think it'll probably be too late before we start the next poll, because I think over time, like it will kind of build up a lot of votes and I'll get a general idea of what people want to see. But I feel like if I asked people to vote now, it'd be like almost the same as if I just put a poll up on the Discord with every single one of those games. I don't know. I just don't think enough people would see it, I guess, is what I'm thinking before I want to do the Discord poll. And obviously I don't want to do a Discord poll with all the games. I think that would be too overwhelming. So Land City, hello, welcome in. How are you doing today? Let's see. You don't want stuff in common with Treble. I'm sorry, Chibi, but it's true. That was one of his favorite sandos. 13. Excuse me. Welcome in. How are you doing today? You like them too. You like peanut butter and honey sandwiches 13. See, I'm just not a big honey person in general. Like, I find the honey flavor, it's not my favorite, so I'll only enjoy it if it's pretty mild. And I think that it does stand out. Like, even though peanut butter is also a strong flavor, I feel like you can taste the honey in the sandwich. Otherwise, like, kind of what would be the point? So I don't like it as much. If I want sweetness added to my peanut butter sandwich, I'm much more of a peanut butter apple sandwich gal. Not even peanut butter banana either, because banana also is not my favorite. I'm too picky. I already know this. But yeah, so slightly different than y'all. Paper King, just PNG for right now, but the new model will be the same character, but with tracking and rigging, new animations and toggles. Amazing. Yeah, I don't have like the like emotes that a lot of people can do. Not usually, but some VTubers have a thing where it's like you press a button and it changes their expression to like a different emotion. So like they might press like the 1 button on their keyboard and they'll be crying, or like press 2 and now all of a sudden they're angry. But I don't know, like sometimes it is awkward in games that my avatar is so smiley because something sad will be happening in the game, like a character death or something, and I'm just sitting there like, huh, like you can almost make a sad face if you like that. That's about as good as I can get, but like the only way for me to do that is to look down. I'm like, I don't know. It's definitely not what my face looks like in order to get that expression. Was your Paper Mario comment too harsh? No, I think we've all discussed many a time how the Paper Mario series started out really good and then just kind of got a little bit disappointing, unfortunately. Lynn said, you love peanut butter and honey sandwiches, especially if it's toasted. Ooh. I don't think I've tried it toasted, although I don't think that would change my opinion of it. One weird peanut butter sandwich that I used to have as a kid that specifically had to be toasted was peanut butter and ham sandwich. Okay, and I don't feel like that's as weird anymore because I've seen like peanut butter on burgers and stuff like that as like, I don't know, almost like a brunchy type burger. But yeah, it was like around the time of maybe like season 2 or something of Stranger Things. There was a place that was doing a Stranger Things like promotional burger that both had peanut butter and jelly on it. So like, I don't know. Seems that people seem to be more down to put peanut butter on sandwiches these days, but at least when I was a kid, anybody that I told about peanut butter and ham sandwich toasted were like, what the heck? What are you thinking? Paper King, you're getting an emblem toggle that changes the colors of your outfit to the different Mario Brothers. Oh, that's awesome. That's super fun. Yeah, and obviously you guys know that I do have the outfit color changes. So me and you are going to be doing that together, Paper King. That's awesome. Chibi says, same, peanut butter and jelly used to be your go-to, but your mom got you hooked on the peanut butter and honey instead. Nice. See, remember how I said if I want sweetness on my sandwich, I'm going to do peanut butter and apple? That's because I also don't like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because I just don't really like jelly, but I think it's specifically grape jelly that I don't like. But just people always, when they make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, for some reason, only ever buy grape jelly. So I don't think I tried anything else. And then I had already decided, yeah, I don't like peanut butter and jelly. So give me either plain peanut butter or peanut butter and apple. So I don't know that I've actually technically tried it with other flavors of jelly or jam or whatever. But I'm standing by this. I'm just going to say, like, I'm never going to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Pretty sure I've had like a bite or two when I originally tried it and was like, nope. And that was it. Okay. Oh, finally got some photos printed. The ones that you were thinking of selling, Kate, those photos. Hey, Daniel, welcome in. How are you doing today? Have you been playing more Donkey Kong Bonanza? Then said you woke up at 9:30 a.m. and decided to doze. So now you're just waking up and breakfast is on the way. Oh, sounds like a nice lazy weekend. Sorry that you keep harping on Sonic. No, it's great, Chibi. It's hilarious. Everybody's got a pet game that they're excited to see, you know? Okay, also this is very much a cutesy platformer, but it's going to trick you a little. It's similar to Donkey Kong Country in a way. Okay, I actually do like Donkey Kong Country. Wait, I forgot. So we have a platformer that I do like, because I played that as a kid. I mean, I did play Spyro as a kid, but I feel like that has a little bit more of an adventure-y sense to it. It's not like a 2D platformer where like all you can do is jump. Like Spyro has more to it, in my opinion. But I did play Donkey Kong Country. I played Donkey Kong Countries 1, 2, and 3. The only thing is that when I was a kid and I got to a jump that I tried over and over and over and I couldn't make it, I just had my mom do it for me. So like, obviously I don't have that anymore. So, you know, kind of had the easy way out as a kid, but I'm glad to hear that because I do like Donkey Kong Country. Is this on the Switch? I actually don't know. I'm playing it on Steam, although I do have my Pro controller hooked up. I think it fell asleep, so I might have to like re-go through the pairing process, but I'm gonna play it with a Switch controller. But yeah, it might be. And if it is, like, you can check it out right now because we're playing the demo. The demo is free. The game will come out hopefully at some point later this year. But also, yeah, if you have a computer that can run it, I don't think this would be like, you know, take any kind of crazy, like hardware on your computer. You can play it for free there too. Paper King, pretty good at communicating your emotions through voice alone, so definitely doesn't detract from the experience. Oh, thank you. That is good to hear. Sometimes though, I like catch what my face looks like during, like I said, one of those more serious scenes, and I'm like, oh, this does not line up at all for how I'm actually looking right now. But yeah, thank you. Peanut butter adds a Southeast Asian flair to any meal. Yeah, true. Like, I feel that when people think of peanut butter with meat, one of the places that people go to would be like, I don't know, like a Thai peanut sauce or something. And that's not weird at all. So why is it weird for me to put peanut butter on a ham sandwich? Lynn said, you do PNG to yourself because it runs from the Discord mic being on, so it takes a lot less resources. Yes, that's very true. Running all of these things like can definitely make your computer start to struggle. So if you're on top of that, like also playing a game, like you're streaming a Steam game or something on your computer, that's so many things to run because it's like, oh, the VTuber program, and you probably have OBS running, and you've got like the Steam game and whatever else, you know. So it's like definitely having it more minimal can be like a lot easier of a setup. Apple butter is your favorite peanut butter accessory. Wait, that's so smart. Because it's like putting apples in the sandwich, but it's spreadable. Because one of the issues with peanut butter and apple is that like, because the apples are wet, they don't really like stick to the peanut butter at all, and they can slide out of the sandwich really easily. So I feel like this is really smart, and it also does make your sandwich pretty lumpy unless you're really good at slicing apple slices thin. But then if you've sliced them so thin, then you're going to have multiple layers of apple on your sandwich, and that's even more slidey if you have apple against apple. So apple butter, I'm liking this. Lynn said, you only like grape jelly. Whoa, so we're the opposite in that sense. And sometimes it's really hard to find. If you want raspberry, easy peasy. I would have thought that grape jelly would have been super easy to find because, like I said, it's such a classic with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It feels like everywhere should have it. Maybe things are changing. I don't know. Chibi, you're also excited for Ocarina of Time and Kirby Crystal Shards. Yeah, there's a couple ones like that as well that I'm super excited for. Ocarina of Time has just been so long since I played it, and you guys know that my only ever experience playing it was on an emulator, so I'd really like to have like an actual console experience of it. And then I've never done this Kirby game because it was an N64 game. I obviously never had that console. So yeah, experiencing a brand new for me Kirby game. Can't wait. Bug Fables is not on your rank 1 page. How dare! Wait, to even say that I played it? I've already played it. If it's not on played, I definitely need to fix that because I'm gonna actually check right now because I'm like, wait, what? It was pretty early on in my streaming though. It was like, I don't want to say like the number. I was gonna be like, it was the second game I played. It definitely wasn't second. That part's a lie. But it should be on there like in played. If it's not, I'm going to be sad. Okay, hold on. Rank1.global. That's the other thing. It's not rank1.com. I think there's multiple different websites that are called Rank1. Okay, played. Show all 50. I've played 50 games. It should have tags on there of whether or not I've finished them. There's only a very few games that I haven't finished. And there should be tags on there if I did 100%. And again, there's only a very few that are that. I'm scrolling. I see it! Bug Fables! It is on there! Haha, it's just not in the playing soon or whatever, or want to play because I've already done it. So there you go. The Lose Goose, hello, welcome in. It's been a few, yeah, good to see you. How are you doing? Daniel, oh, you're gonna stream again today, nice. Yeah, your PC tower is getting fixed. You told us that last time, so it's still not done. Oh, dang. I thought it was gonna be like a finished in the same day kind of thing, or maybe they're not there yet. I understood they were like actively trying to fix it, so hopefully it gets sorted soon. No Bug Fables. There is Bug Fables! Y'all didn't look at the right place. It is there. I could take a screenshot. I could show you right now. You have to scroll down very far. So it was one of the first 10 games. I think it was one of the first 5 games that I ever streamed. So it's just very far down on the played list. Let's see. No playing the M while away. What is the M? Lancetti, you make an apple snack from a Tales of game. Oh, really? Wait, which one? Because I only have Tales of Symphonia since that's the GameCube one. And I actually, for the longest time, didn't even realize that it was a whole series. I thought Tales of Symphonia was a one-off thing. But that's so cute. You shred apples and sprinkle sugar on to taste. Heat it up slightly, and it's a nice snack, or eat it cold in the hot summer. Ooh. So it's kind of like applesauce. Well, actually, not even like applesauce, because applesauce is a very different texture. It's almost like apple pie filling, but with a slightly different texture. Oh. Everything good. Had to help a few people with moving. Oh, a few. Oh my goodness. Moving is exhausting. That is so nice of you to do that for your friends. Oh, or family, whoever it was. It was a bad graphics card. Oh gosh, your cat did something to it. Oh, Daniel, oh no. No Ocarina of Kirby Crystal Shards while you're not around. Oh, okay. Yes, I would want you to be there for it to be for sure. Tales of Berseria. The girl makes it for a little snack for her little brother. Aww. What console, or is it PC? Like which Tales of is that? Okay, I'm gonna see if my Pro Controller will connect when I turn it on here. I feel like every time I connect my Pro Controller, I have to like re-go through the pairing process, otherwise it doesn't necessarily work, but let's see if it can just work for me for once. That would be awesome. Okay, it's doing the little loading thingy. Oh yeah. Also, just to warn you guys, I need to have my ringer on today because I'm expecting a package. So some of y'all know the saga with my work laptop. It's basically been for over a week now. The battery is like crapping out hard. Like it went from like working just fine to nothing all of a sudden, to where I have to have it plugged in all the time. And so obviously that's not very easy to work with, and also like it's been doing some other weird things. Like when I start it up, it was giving me this screen being like, your computer's internal time isn't set, do you want to go into the BIOS and set it? And I'm just like, no. So yeah, like I was updating IT about all this and they're like, yeah, we need to get you a computer ASAP. So they shipped it and it's actually arriving today. And if there are any issues with them delivering it, then they have my phone number to call me. And so I want to make sure that I have my phone ringer on so I can hear that. However, there's a lot of texts going on right now because Fran's family, like a lot of his cousins and stuff, we're all trying to plan a Jackbox game day tomorrow together. And it seems like right now they're figuring out some details. So I might wait a second to turn on the ringer of my phone, but I definitely want to make sure I don't miss this delivery since it is important. It's a whole computer, just a laptop, not like a PC. Let's see, Lancetti, Berseria is pretty accessible. PC and PlayStation and Switch, whoa! I think I want Tales of Symphonia to be my first Tales of game, but that's good to know. Daniel, you like cats, but they act up sometimes. Yeah, but that's part of being a cat, I suppose. Goose, it sure is. 3 days straight just moving people is pretty exhausting. Oh man, I moved so much after I graduated with my undergrad degree. It was literally like at least once a year. If I was lucky, I got to stay in a place for like 1.5 years to 2 years, but that happened for like, oh my god, I don't know, 7 years straight or something like that. It was so many moves, maybe even longer. It was just awful, and I don't know. So yeah, 3 days straight of that is a lot. Aurora has caught up to chat. Synchronization complete, almost. I got behind again. You have Sonic Heroes on your list too? Yeah, I bought Sonic Heroes a few months ago now. I found it at a game store that Fran and I randomly went into one day, so I picked it up. They also had the Shadow game, but the Shadow game was like 2 or 3 times as expensive as Sonic Heroes, so I was like, you know what, I'll get this one. And then later Kate was like, yeah, it probably wasn't worth that price, so I'm fine with that choice. Aria, hello, welcome in. How are you doing today? Yeah, it was super fun having Arya on Blade stream the other day. Yeah, we all got to play Magic together. So yeah, for any folks that weren't able to join us on Thursday, right after my stream, I went onto Blade stream and we had a whole Magic lesson teaching him how to play. And it was super fun. And then once Blade kind of had the hang of things, we had Arya jump in and we did a 3-player game. It was great. Desync initiated. It's fun being there. You're good. Probably. Oh no. What's the probably part? Also, how late did you guys end up staying up? Because I left at like just before midnight my time, and I'm pretty sure you guys are on a later time zone than me. So y'all went hard in on the Magic that day. You are the desyncer. Sorry if Blade kept Arya past your bedtime. Oh, but I think Arya was excited to play some Magic. Undergrad student life can suck. So many moves to suboptimal living places. Yeah, it was mostly just like chasing jobs, and then I got into grad school, and so then I had to move for that, and then like after graduating, got a job, blah blah blah. So this is like, I'm finally in a job that I think I will stay in for quite a while. If not, like I could see myself being at this company for my whole career. I really like it. I really enjoy my coworkers, and like it's a fairly new-ish company, and so the founder of it, I guess, is still very involved with the work. And so like everybody has a direct line to him, which just makes everybody feel a lot closer, and it's not super corporate. And so yeah, I really, really like it. But also it's remote. So I guess like I could move if I wanted to and still stay with the same job, but I don't want to move. I told Fran, like, we are staying at this place for at least 5 years because I'm so sick of moving. Bugsy, watch the explanations as a VOD. Rory really needs to recap the phases and steps in a turn. Really needs to recap them. I know I didn't have like all the details of like the in-between, not the in-between stuff, but like every single phase every single step that happens within a phase. I knew I was like, don't have those perfectly, but it's like good enough for teaching. Some of those details are like too much for a new person anyway. Too much for me even. Okay, did my controller ever